Business better than job? Why don't you respond before we go and tell me which laptop would be the greatest for me? Don't know? Okay. Respond to this. What is the world's finest dish? Pizza? I can introduce you to at least 10 people in my network that detest pizza as much as they do their cheating ex-boyfriend. The argument is that the question is extremely general and mostly subjective. In the same manner, your tastes will ultimately determine what is better, job versus business. Without a doubt, the conflict between employment and business has persisted for more than 10 years. Most individuals struggle with deciding which is better for their personal and financial development and, ideally, which one to choose. Making the right choice becomes tough because each has advantages and disadvantages. This article will clarify what a job and a business are, as well as which one you should select, if you are perplexed and unable to make a selection. A job is what? A job is a full or part-time work in which you provide services to an employer without receiving compensation. Depending on your profession and the needs or demands of the company, a job might be of any form. The most important feature of a work is that you always have a superior who gives you assignments, evaluates your performance, and sets your pay. A job is also usually accompanied by danger. In general, no firm or organization would let you go without a good cause, but there is always a danger that you may lose your job for any reason. However, you don't need to be concerned about danger since, regardless of the consequences, you will always get paid for your work. What is an enterprise? A business is a type of relative organization with a business aim that involves two or more persons in order to accomplish a predetermined goal. You may launch your firm if you want to, but who you pick as your workers or subordinates will have a significant impact on whether it succeeds or fails. Being a business owner puts more obligations on your shoulders since you must make important choices. You are the boss since you may assign the duties to your staff members. Job versus business comparison. Risk. Being an employee pales in comparison to running a business. No matter what sort of work you do at a job, you are constantly getting tipped in one direction, increasing your chances of being employed again even if you lose a position. As a business owner, you will have to invest time acquiring new skills when you first launch your company, and employers may be wary of you if they discover that you have a business listed on your resume. You may lose your business overnight, get fired from your job, and yet find a new one. In either case, starting over or looking for work will be a nightmare. Job is preferable than business. Money. As a business owner, there are no restrictions on how much money you may make or how quickly. In contrast, regardless of how well you perform in job, you will have to wait a specific amount of time before taking the next walk. Therefore, a business is preferable to a job. Effort. Years of work will be required to build a profitable company and the ideal crew. Additionally, it will take time to advance through the ranks and land a top executive position. In contrast, you will need to have a strong will, be under pressure, and experience stress in order to succeed in business. Jobs are simpler than businesses. Freedom. It is true that a boss is the only one who is truly free after a given amount of time. However, by the time you get to that point, you detest being free, and being free would mean losing customers or slowing down company. An employee's management style and capacity for dealing with clients and managers will determine whether they are busy or free. Job is preferable than business. Responsibility. The boss is held accountable for far more than any other employee. They have a myriad of responsibilities, including managing customers, staff, costs, and procedures. A good worker views himself as the owner of the task that has been delegated to him, relieving the management of obligation. Compared to business owners, a job has less duties. Learning. Learning something new is subjective, but working would teach you how to excel at what you do. Additionally, you will gain knowledge about a variety of facets of life as a boss. Life. The life of a businessman is significantly busier, more chaotic, and stressful. In general, employees live better lives than company owners. Security. A prosperous company is far more secure than a prosperous worker. However, according to recent figures, just 10% of enterprises are still operating after 3 years. Therefore, you have math skills. Switch. First, switching jobs significantly is difficult for a boss for 2 reasons. That he lacks the competence in any one of the skills necessary to be recruited for a senior post. Second, he is never qualified enough or not enough. Third, since the employer's thoughts about the future are never completely secure. Job switching is simpler than business switching. Satisfaction. According to statistics, 80% of people in the workforce report being unsatisfied with their jobs. The degree and causes of satisfaction might also differ. Your job description will be based on the business and your prior experiences. Due to his freedom of choice, a company owner will 80% of the time be happy with the work he is performing. Benefits of working. A job is helpful for many reasons. However, the following advantages make having a job more advantageous. Provide a living wage. Working will enable you to support your family's financial demands while also enabling you to earn a living wage. You can only make as much money as you can make if you have a job that pays well, and the abilities you pick up on the job can help you make more money. It will raise your social standing. Getting a job may be a great method to improve yourself and achieve goals like a higher social standing. Without you putting in the time and effort necessary, which can also result in improvements, this would not be feasible. Develop skills and abilities. In order to excel in some jobs, it is necessary to develop the skills and abilities necessary for those careers. Because it revolves on collaboration with others who may be subject matter experts in their fields, learning via employment is perhaps one of the simplest methods to acquire skills and talents. Additionally, while you work, you'll learn what works and what doesn't, which will aid in the development of your unique style. Gain information and awareness of the world. Working gives us the chance to learn about the environment we live in, which is crucial since it enables us to comprehend, value, and benefit from our experiences. Working can aid in the development of these abilities by posing both professional and personal obstacles that force us to find solutions to issues that cannot be resolved via independent study or without help. Making friends and connections is helped by having a job. We frequently associate employment with being places where we go to work rather than places where we meet people. The situation has changed, though. This gives us fresh chances to establish connections with people from diverse spheres of life, cultures, and languages. Working for a multinational corporation may be advantageous for both professional and personal development. Increase self-confidence and self-esteem. A job is a self-esteem enhancer not just because it creates a sense of dignity but also because it offers financial security and a sense of usefulness. We may feel proud of ourselves and our value to society when we have jobs. People who struggle with depression or mental health concerns may find this to be very helpful. Having a job comes with a lot of advantages. These include a sense of security in one's finances, emotions of utility, and self-worth. Jobs may be a particularly essential source of positive thoughts about oneself and one's role in society for persons who are dealing with mental health disorders or depression. Advantages of starting a business. Starting your own business has advantages that are not what you may expect. Yes, it requires a lot of effort, commitment, and resolve. However, that doesn't imply that starting your own firm is without advantages. In fact, the complete opposite. I'll break down the advantages of establishing your own business in this part by going through each one in turn and giving a brief justification for why you would want to do so. If you find this video useful, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.